Scorpio, hi. So this is going to be a reading for May 5th through the 11th, and I'll take a look into your recent past, your current energies, and your immediate future. And then I'll close it off with a couple of cards from the universe for you. And these are general readings, so they may not resonate for all of you. If they do, there is an extended. At the end of the video, you can check out the link for that in the description box below if you want. Let's see, Scorpio. Where are my Scorpios? Oh, one just went, which is Juno. I see her. I never know where Castle is. Oh, she likes sleeping by the door. Okay, got them. Got them in my radar. Water signs, what is going on, man? You got some ruffling of feathers in your readings. In the overall energy for the reading, the Temperance card. Patience, okay. We can do with patience. We can. You're probably like, no. Yeah, we can. Yeah, we'll see what that's about. Time. In the recent past, the King of Swords, the Tower, the Seven of Cups. You blasted through some doors here. You were like, and it's not a bad tower. So that's good. It's one of those, there's so much determination that you're entering multiple situations. I don't even know what's going on there because I see a multitude of energies and then I see you just blasting in there with the sense of confidence, like level 100 and over, top 1,000 type of, I don't know what's going on in there. And I'm like, okay, chill. It's almost intimidating. It's good though. It's good. It's a lot. We'll see what that's about. I don't know. Maybe you did intimidate someone, some situations. Maybe I don't know. In the current situation, the Nine of Wands, the Nine of Swords, the Emperor. You're worried about something, but again, you're showing up quite strong, quite in your power, and you are starting to worry about certain things, but I also see you kind of pushing back against worrying about these things. So let's say, okay, tomorrow morning I'm going to go ahead and do this and that and the other, like you have it all planned out, and for sure you're going to go ahead and do those things. And then at some point something jumps in your head like, I wonder though if whoever is going to be there or whatever is going to happen, and then you're like, no reason to think about that. It's fine. We'll get there and we'll see, type of a deal, you know. So I don't see you staying in these worries for too long. In the immediate future, the Star, the Ace of Swords, the Lovers. All right, so this is a nice energy. It has to do with a connection for sure. It's something you want to do in regards to this connection, or something where this connection is going like a next level type of a deal, or you want to take it there because it has to do with some sort of action here, this energy where you really want to do something. Okay, let's clarify. Okay, it almost feels like it's looking a little harsh, like first look, and then as you go through the energies, it's like, no, it's not that bad. And in all honesty, it doesn't look bad at all for now. But you know how it is. When we clarify, we kind of unpack it, and then we see what's hidden there. For the Temperance card, you get the Three of Cups, the Five of Pentacles, the Six of Pentacles. You've been potentially dealing with a process over a loss, a separation for a very long time. And you're at that point in which you probably, hopefully, are starting to feel like things are starting to settle down there. In the sense of maybe it is a separation and maybe it's taken a very long time for it to be really separated. And it's like, okay, we're kind of reaching the end of it and we're starting to settle down in this process. Or given that the Temperance is here and the Three of Pentacles, those are indicators of some time has passed already, but it could be also that, yeah, you're not done yet. So there's still a little bit of time for this process to unfold. But I don't see you anxious necessarily about it. You know, I kind of see you giving this process whatever time it needs, because you can't force time, you know, at the end of the day. For the King of Swords in the recent past, you get the Ten of Pentacles, the Ten of Cups, the Ace of Pentacles. Wow. This is a super aligned energy on your part. I don't know what you got going on and what you're doing, but you're doing something. I almost see you creating your reality, you know, and it's beautiful. It has stability. It has love. It has a lot of stability. Oh man. Lots of nice things here that you carry within you as you start on this very tumultuous path, apparently. But let me see. For the Tower, you get the Knight of Cups, the Page of Cups, the Nine of Swords. Okay, so the Tower could be a challenge along the way. So yeah, you start from a high point there, and then this Tower comes in, which I'm assuming it's just challenges that show up as you start to create your reality there. And it does discourage you, from what I can see. It does take away from you. If you notice, you're going from the Knight of Cups to the Page of Cups, so your energy definitely drops into a sense of, or a state of, worry about, will I be able to pull through this? Will I be able to get to where I'm going? You know? All right, let's see the Seven of Cups. For the Seven of Cups, you get the Five of Wands, the Sun, the Queen of Cups. I see at some point, after quite the struggle here, and after quite the choices that needed to be made, I see a lot of love and support and happiness showing up and surrounding you, you know, as you potentially go through these challenging times there. So there's a lot of love and happiness. The energies of love and happiness surround you here. Now, I'm like, what'd you do with them? Did you grab onto them? I see a little bit of a sense of fighting against that. Like, you know, when we're going through hard times, a lot of times we have the tendency to push back from anything. It doesn't matter, especially great energies. Because we're like, yeah, well, it almost feels like they're coming in to contrast our pain. And it almost feels like it's amplifying our pain, because that feels so good that I feel like shit, and I don't want to have that in my presence, because it's just going to remind me how shitty I feel. And instead of inspiring us, sometimes they may kind of make us push back, you know what I mean, depending on the level of heaviness we're at. And in that case, I kind of see you push against the energy of love and happiness that does surround you. So it might have gotten really, really tough at some point there for you. Man, you started off really nice in there, and then of course challenges of fucking life sometimes. But let's see here. Nine of Wands in the current situation. You get the Three of Swords, the Eight of Swords, the King of Cups. Okay, you're still, you know, believe it or not, you're still kicking in there. You're still kind of like, I feel like you've come out of that tough place. You're still in a little bit of a tough place, but you're starting to show up a little more. You're starting to come to the surface a little more. What the hell is this? It's like you're going like this. Like from high to quite the low place, and then to medium, and then I see you going back to high here. Let me do the Nine of Swords, Ace of Swords, Four of Cups, Two of Wands. Okay. You have to do something that doesn't feel right to you, though. You got to take care of something. I don't know what it is, but that's how it's coming through. I got to take care of this. Like, I got to do this. It feels like It's not something you want to do necessarily, but you're really pushing with, but I gotta. And it does have to do with this separation or split or loss that I see here. So that might have been the energy that took you down in your energy here on your path. Okay, and I feel like it needs something from you. I don't know what. Or you need to be doing something to deal with it, to end it, to whatever stage it's at. It needs your contribution somehow. And it feels like you're not... You have to do it. You're gonna do it. But it doesn't feel... It's not that it doesn't feel right. It just doesn't feel good that you are doing this, whatever this is. For the Emperor, you get the 9 of Wands, the 7 of Swords, the Devil. You're still in that wave. You're still... So again, you started off here, you went down below on this wavy graph here, and then you lifted yourself up a bit. But you're not going towards up, you're going towards low again. In terms of, I don't see you believing in yourself anymore. You start off good, you're still there, you're coming out to the surface a little more, but then you take it down, quite down there, where you're like, I still see your energy there showing up for you and being available for you as you stepping into your power, but you're not doing it. You're like, no. Like, I'm worthless, I don't mean shit, I don't like really... You didn't miss on the Pisces reading, you flew my cards away, so here, go over there. Scorpio does not allow that. What is... It all has to do with this process over this loss. And it's catching you right now, at least, in a little bit of a low vibe there. And it's keeping you stuck there, for some reason. Sleepyhead. Nope, that's my bracelet. Nope. So it's keeping you a little low there in your energy. And right now it's messing with your sense of self-worth, with you, with who you really are in there. And I see your higher self being right in there. You just need to look into that to get back to aligning with that. Because what you're aligned with is all of the low vibration energies that I see around here. Pain, struggle, worries. And again, you're picking yourself up there, and for some reason you're dropping yourself right down below. And it's not, I don't see these energies helping you out at all. And I think you know that. And I think it's very, very, a pretty stressful and struggling time here. For the star in the immediate future, you get the Ace of Cups, the Strength card, the Hermit. Whew. I don't know how you guys do it sometimes, but it's like, okay, so you're taking yourself through the mud, and then you're out and showered and, fresh within 5 minutes. It's not going to be 5 minutes, but I'm like, okay, you're coming at the opposite end of that. So you're definitely riding the upper wave again. And it's because all you needed to do was tell yourself what you want to do with yourself. Like, do you still want to, exist through these energies? Or are you looking for something else here? And I feel like you're starting to set a goal. And the goal is to bring yourself back in alignment with yourself, with your true self, not with what these energies tell you are. And the minute you do that, you're like, bing, like a 180, complete 180. Let's do the Ace of Swords. For the Ace of Swords in the immediate future, you get the Two of Swords, the Queen of Wands, the Lovers. And it's because most of it that's happening in the current situation is because you need to be doing something. And I don't know what it is, but it's that energy that comes right before you get to do something that you don't really 100% want to do, but you still got to do it. And that's why this whole situation is happening. And then I still see you doing what you have to do here, which still comes through with a little bit of stress, which is normal, but it's more aligned. You're more aligned with yourself. So all the energies here in the immediate future around the action that you got to do feel more, like accepted, all of the energies around this. So that was definitely the fear of this. And this is definitely the acceptance of this. For the Lovers in the immediate future, you get the Five of Cups, the Seven of Pentacles, the Five of Swords. That's interesting. Because once this is done, whatever this action is on your part that you're doing, it's almost like good to go. This process is as good as done, right? But then it seems to kind of still persist. And it's looking to be deceptive because it still persists. It's like, okay, let's say this is a separation, right? And it's been, ups and downs with it, all sorts of things. And then once it's all said and done, you go that way, I go this way, right? Well, we're still yelling at each other from across the wherever the fuck we are. Like, hey, blah, 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 blah. It's like, no, you go that way and shut up. They go that way and shut up. And that's that. Cool? Cool. But no, this is like, hey, what are you doing walking that way? And what are you doing walking like that? Who taught you how to walk? And, kind of like, what? Quite the deceptive energies here. I'm like, okay, well, this should have been it. And then there's still that, who taught you how to walk situation. Anyways, hey, at least your energy is coming back up. You'll figure this out. It's extra. It wasn't stipulated in the contract, From the universe for you as a final advice, the Three of Swords, the Hermit, the Three of Wands. It's a process. It's a long process apparently, and it's going to see good days and it's going to see not so good days. And right now I'm seeing a really long, not so good day, and then I see it coming back up. So you're going to be the one that's going to make those days be good or not so good. Because the process sucks anyway. It's going to be, the process in itself is up and down, So it's how you navigate through it that keeps it at a steady pace for you there. You know what I mean? So that's what I have for you. Hope this helped, and I'll see you next time. Bye.